today I'm going to work on Evolve Shaman, I guess. What I like about this one is I don't necessarily have to include things that are the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Like, the bunny or doppelgangster to make it work, because it's single target evolves. So really what we want is like tour guide and maybe even fencing coach. Hey, Vampire Lord. What it does. Imbue your hero power. Reduce the cost of a minion in your hand by 1. I don't know about this one. Give +4/+4 to the top 3 minions in your deck. That's such anti-synergy with the whole package. I'm back from a long journey to Tennessee and back. What up, Guapo? Cost 1 less for each time you've used your hero power. This is probably something, right? This is Evolve Synergy, isn't it? We can play that once we've imbued our stuff to the moon. Yeah, the buff card is trying to have synergies with the Wild God. Oh, sure. Still awkward. Oh, the thing has lifesteal now, right? Deals 1 less damage, but has lifesteal. It's kind of good. I have extras of those. It's funny. Okay. Hello, King Plush. Any plans to play Kangor's Endless Scrumbus with Ursula soon? Oh yeah, I could do that. Do you know any good board clears for Wild, 2 Blood, 1 Unholy DK? Corpse Expulsion burns through all my corpses before I can use it. Threads is unable to clear big boards, and Blood Boil doesn't help against those big boards. Corpse Explosion and Soul Stealer are the good ones, in my opinion. Alright, so I wanted tour guide and fencing coach. Thoughts? I don't know. Starts up. What is this? Oh, that's the card back. Starts off at 3. Did I say that there were downsides of being too low rank? I don't remember the context of why I would have said that, but off the top of my head, you don't play against decks that are real. Play against a lot of bots. It's not interesting to watch. Oh, I think, okay, so if I'm remembering the conversation you're talking about correctly, my problem wasn't about being low rank. It was about not caring about being high rank. Not caring about being high rank has diminished my enthusiasm for winning. So if I don't care if I win, I don't really care if I play. So that's my sentiment in that regard. Schooling plus null angle, maybe? Hi, Extulia. No. Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. That sounds right. Where's my fencing coach? Alright. The imbue is so important. I feel like this has to be a 30 card deck. What's that other, like... They finally unnerfed it, right? Didn't they? Or is it still a 9 cost? Is it really still a 9? No way! Why does this cost so much? Didn't they cap evolving at 10? Is Marin still worth running in wild control DK decks? I don't think so. I haven't really played it much since they nerfed it. Zola. Flesh Shaper used to cost 7. Triangulate? Oh, that's a really good idea, actually. Triangulate is Discover, right? Yeah. So we could even include one more spell and still always hit the imbue one. Maybe Corridor? I was thinking about that, yeah. This makes me think I could run Renethal. Thoughts? You're always a fan of Renethal? I was thinking it would be hard to get my imbue thing online, but... Yeah. Cookie? Which one? This one? Oh no. I don't get anything from this, do I? Is Cookie good? What's her face? Forget her name. It has like a similar effect to this, but different. There she is. Skydiving nerf dredge. Yeah. Cookie can give you draw or patches draw and paraglide. Is that worth it? Oh, but I'm not going wide. I'm going like singular. People are gonna ask me. All my comments are gonna be filled like, why didn't you include evolve? Why didn't you include doppelgangster? But like, it's single target removal. I mean, it's single target evo. How about Plucky Podling? Is that the new thing? Should I? Oh, muck pools. That's fine. Oh, I forgot about the ultimate evo, single target evo thing. Kragwa. It's a little too much. Are we still at 3? Gotta keep it to 3 spells, other than triangulate. We're still good, right? Yeah. Alright, I'll put in Corridor. Sleeper. The guy who casts spells on adjacent minions. Oh, Zintimo. Interesting. Sing along, buddy. Is that good? I actually can't tell. No need for removal spells. I think we're going to try to tempo him down. I think that's our plan. Oh, all right. I'll do that. Brute. Beanstalk Brute. Oh, this Brute. Alright, this is going to be the rough draft, chat. I can just tell. Is there a minion that draws well? Right, okay. Oh. Well, that seems good. Should be a nature spell. The nature aspect is embraced. That could be a nature spell. Why not? I don't know, it's fine. We hit 40. Thrall. Yeah. Alright. Evolve. Draft. 1. Let's go. Don't want to replace your power. You can actually imbue it back. It's just like we didn't build this deck to go wide, right? So it doesn't really make a lot of sense to include Thrall for its battle cry. Let's go. Hey, Nexus. Grizzled Wizard. Back before these latest few sets, I would run that one location ghost card from Castle Nathria and DK in order to copy cards like the Primus. Oh. Ragnaros versus Spagilliton. Is this anything? No. Is that the best use for imbue? Grizzled it to your opponent? I bet. Sounds right.
I see you've got
Zoop. This hand is the nuts for sure. It is the best hand I've had with this deck so far. Are there any like hidden secrets on the Ragnaros board? Do they do anything? Time grows short. The Fire Lord greets you. Would Corridor Creeper be nuts if he was a 5/5 and again? Probably. Yeah. I don't know that he'd be like so nutty you couldn't do that on Nerf, but it would definitely be good. Hi, Heaven's Door. I don't know, this deck is pretty silly so far. Glad to see you live and in plush form. Well, thank you. I'm happy to be here in plush form. That's weird. I see King Plushie on my screen, but I don't see you playing Hunter. I think I might have to bring this up with Blizzard. I am Hearthstone's most famous, what would that be? Like blasphemy? I don't know. I was trying to play up my evil side, but I lost the plot halfway through my sentence. Scythe Demon Hunter versus Craft Shaman. Who would win? How dare you? Badmouth my amazing deck. This is a deck of all time, I'll have you know. Alright. Any cool Warlock decks? Nope. Never has, man. Except for all the cool ones. Real rude what my opponent just did to me. It's real rude, chat. Oh, finally. By spaghetti and sword. Alright. I think I'm just gonna play Vash next turn, right? Yeah, this looks kind of cool. I love the gold trim, right? Like, the gold that takes over the cards is like, it just makes everything look like a neutral card, right? Like, you have to stare real close. I guess this is a neutral card. Weird. No, yeah, they're a neutral Piranhas. I take it back. But anyways, like, gold trim on stuff looks so much better than gold taking over things completely. I wish we'd see some more of that. Alright. It's time. The house eats the spagoo. Ooh, not bad, not bad. From the muck. Wow, that was awful. Alright. One good, one bad. Plush Blue Art continues. Hey, Pug. The tasteful thickness. You feel like we died to Jace? Oh, we'll die to something. Okay, well, there's that. I'm just gonna keep frumming the muck as long as this is alive, right? Alright, well. Onward. Upward. If this would transform into a minion, that minion, summon that minion instead. So yeah, it doesn't work with other things. Coin for next game? Coin for next game indeed. You know, Caverns of Time foreshadowed future card sets with some of their cards. Do you think we'll get a Vicidius card in the mini set, like the Warlock location from Caverns of Time? I don't know. Let's just say either we will or we won't. Wow. Okay. Neat. Should I use this a couple times to give this taunt? Probably not, right? Who cares? I don't care enough about that to, like, waste stuff. Go for a 10? Nutty! Yeah, that was better. Just tuned in, this deck looks fun. Sick. Sick. Oops. It's gone. I see. I'm gonna do this. Bend to my will. No! No, wait. I don't want to risk my bomb getting ruined, so I guess I'm gonna... Did you speak that into existence, Spurgs? Oh, no, sorry. Oh, you're saying use the sorry. Hey, we got a first try. Wow. First try? This deck looks fun playable. How dare you? How dare you? You know full well, like, look, okay, come on. You saw what just happened. There's no way this deck would be unplayable. How dare you? Imagine if your discovers were random too. Yeah, I was thinking like, what if it affected that? Hi Marshy, thank you for the midday snack. What up, Jessica? Like how the extra animations might cause them to Ginfogger, like miss out on the rest of the turn, I was gonna say. Alright, we're back, chat. Follow the spaghetti wings. Alright, that wasn't great. Oh no! From bad to worse. Tempo? I know, it's pretty sick tempo, wasn't it? Overpowered evolves. Yeah, that's pretty great. I don't know. No notes. Good job, RNG.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
You know, because of how Evolve works now, and the corridor creeper type stuff we have in the deck, we don't even really need to hit that many evolves, right? Like that many imbues, I mean. If I imbue my hero power, it doesn't refresh it, right? Pretty sure it doesn't. I feel like leaving this up is bad news. No refresh, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. How does Evolve work now? Yeah, you can't go above 10. They should rat this. Oh, should I put in a Sarah just because... Oh, I'm gonna lose. Brutal. Should I put in a Sarah just so that, like... No, there's no reason to do that, right? That'd be stupid. I'll miss my life. We could get Sing Long Buddy in this deck. We could. We could. We could also get Lord Walker Cho. Well, if you evolve a minion that costs more than 10, you get that same one. Not the same minion, but the same cost, right? Just becomes a new 10 cost. Dungar nerf killed you, you get him most times. Oh, I could see that. Joji! Alright, Joji. That's even your real name. I don't hate this, actually. It's kind of decent. Alright, Joji. Get ready. Get ready for the spaghetti of your life. Here it comes. This hand's got to be in the nuts. This is the best hand ever, alright, chat? We don't talk about how there's a fencing coach in it. right? Come on. Hello? Hello, Joji.
Job done.
Alright. I wish Ceaseless was 126 mana. I know. I'm so sad. I'm so sad. It was so cool as an even warrior card. Like, I was really proud of that list. Not gonna lie. I don't tap myself on the shoulder for every list that I make, but I really liked that one.
The dancing master.
I put the Imbue package in my Reno Shutterwalk deck, and it's been surprisingly fun. That's what's up. Holy Fencing Coach? Yep, look at it go. Look at it go. Who let him cook? How dare you? How dare you? The problem with Fencing Coach has always been that you don't value the body. But in this you do. Right? So he just counts your hero power so you can evolve something. And it can be him. Watch. Watch. The beauty of Fencing Coach. Oh, I should attack first. High roll. The absolute nuts, chat. Best card in the game that isn't one of the others. That's something? Yeah, it's pretty good. Last game we evolved into Noggin Fogger, so that was pretty silly. 4 out of 5/6, what could go wrong? I know, right? Oh, and it lived? It lived, chat. Can you believe it? I can't. I guess I trade the Celestia, right?
Such choices.
That would be enough. But then what would I evolve? No, I don't trade the Celestia. We evolve the Celestia. Beat. Boop. Is that the first time I've ever attacked with Harbinger Celestia? It might be. Yeah, let's turn that into something. I was going to say something more reliable, but womp womp. The best part about Evolve is learning about all the cards you forgot existed. Too true. It became worse. I don't know that it became worse. Depends on what they play. Oh no! That was pretty rude. That's pretty rude, chat. Oh, right after my whiteboard went away, though. Well, this is already pretty good for what it is. I'll do it. Don't say I never did anything for you, chat. I guess I could have just done another one of these, but it feels weird with my Zentimo in hand. You know what I mean? You feel me? It's me, you're against me? Hide user from this channel. Dang it, chat. Yeah. Feeling Aspects Embrace looks weird text-wise. Oh. Well, there you go. Should I evolve this into a 9 or this into a 6? This is pretty whatever. I could target their minions with Zentimo. That's like such a good idea. Too bad I didn't read it first. Yeah, we'll never know. Oh my goodness. Some of these evolves. Why does Thrall Death Knight still exist? Should put him out of his misery. Yeah, I really want Thrall Death Knight's hero power to target adjacent minions. Because, like, Thrall is... we've built this deck to be a single target evolve deck, right? We're not a go wide evolve deck. But... you know, you'd put Thrall in a go wide evolve deck. So, if you... So if you made it so that the hero power targeted adjacent minions also, then you could draw Doppelgangster or Desert Hare and evolve them all. Yeah, as long as you've done that, you know? Anyways.
I got mojo.
Alright, this is pretty spicy, chat. After 2 games, have you finally fallen in love with Evolve Shaman yet? Absolutely. Easily the deck I've ever played. I actually forgot that this draws, chat. It's kind of cool. Can we hit a tour guide? That would be perfect. At least we have something to play. Tour guide? Unlucky. Alright. Pretty sick. I guess I want to get rid of this one. Sentimo is the best garbage card that exists. I will not tolerate you speaking about my bro Sentimo that way. You're banned. Forever. Holy draw, Batman? Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's pretty sweet. Sentimo's the best card that exists. That's what I wanted to hear. That's what I wanted to hear. Rude. I wish this still did 5 damage. So I could clear this. Alright, Aspects Embrace. I mean, imbuing any further doesn't really matter, right? Like, everything's just going straight to 10. Maybe we do need some Garrison Commander in here, I don't know. I'm the Dancing Master! Nice. Yeah. Do that. Heal it up. And what then? Guess just one of these?
The roots lend their strength.
I'm looking fine today. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. I put on my dinosaur suit. Oh, wow. Is there a way to use the hero power twice in the turn? There's Garrison Commander. You can also Buddy, but that's going to hit the same thing twice, and that doesn't matter. Is it too optimistic to add the new card that revives everything +8 that died this game? You mean this one?
This is only the beginning.
I actually don't have removal, do I? Okay, and I kind of do. I just don't really, you know? They're gonna get to do it twice. Oh, I have this. Alright. So...
The roots lend their strength.
It's not really enough. Guess it's gonna be this one. Oh, I should have still sunken into that. My bad. I was thinking like, oh, he's just kind of twisting over everything, but that doesn't kill Sargeras. Chat, I may have actually lost this video game. Not gonna lie. Got soloed by Sargeras. Can you buy Ragnaros at any time? I don't know. He was in the shop. It was in the shop, which inspired Pug to get it for me. So I think it's disappeared before. Could have played Flesh Shaper to clear. Yes, you're right. I threw. You know what? When you're right, you're right.
It is not yet your turn.
I need that now.
By petal and thorn.
Devolve? I could get devolve, huh? I like your haircut today, Marshy. Thank you, thank you. Goodbye, all my stuff. So rude what my opponent's doing over there. Alright. I fall before the onslaught of the Legion. Okay. I do this. I do this. And we see what happens. Alright. Do we risk it or do we chill? I feel like these are pretty decent options. I need more than decent. I could get one more, but no, this is good. Alright, it was worth it. Did not attack with the dragon, huge blunder. So the dragon had 6 health. What was I attacking with my dragon? Tell me, what was I attacking my dragon into? Where the dragon sticks around to get to evolve. You're a heckler today. I don't think you're usually a heckler. You've been a heckler today. Ow! Chat, I ran out of stuff to target. Oh no. Just tell the dragon not to die. It's not very cool of it. True. Ow. 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 Hey, Teletevin. You ignored my talkings to you.
Job's done. That is not the last of me.
You answer me right now what I could have attacked that dragon into. No, you tell me right now, what could I have attacked that dragon into that it would survive? There were 2 taunts, one had 6 attack, one had 7 attack. Okay, thank you. My bad. I don't know why I'm a bully now.
Ragnaros versus Sarah. Go before me, mortals.
I swear a lot of the older Twitch streamers love flaming chat, but I'm usually here for it. Yeah. Am I starting to be one of the people who loves flaming chat? I don't think I do it that often. I know I've allowed myself to indulge more than I used to, but I still don't think I'm a high percentile. All streamers are snapping at viewers nowadays? I know it's been more than usual, I just don't think I do it enough. Do I? I don't know. That was a Keith trademark. Yeah. Yeah. Boop. Older streamer. Yeah. I wonder what the average age of a streamer is. I've got to be, like, I'm definitely on the older side, aren't I? When you flame chat, it reminds me of Raffle. Uh-oh. Chat, when, I mean, like, I haven't tuned into a Raffle stream when he was doing anything that I felt wasn't warranted. But I used to get, yeah, I think I play this no matter what. A common, like, comment that I used to get on my videos was that I was like Raffle, but I'm not mean to chat constantly. Yeah, I don't know. For me, it was like the 3rd or 4th comment that was trying to make me look like an idiot, and that's what upset me last game. And since the 4th comment was like completely misunderstanding the board state, I just needed them to acknowledge that what they had said was stupid, you know what I mean? So, like, and I don't know. What I really should do is just when someone bothers me, time people out. Then, like, I don't know. I would hate to become someone who is known for being rude to chat, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think... some people definitely deserve, like, the comments they get, but that doesn't mean that, like... doesn't mean that that's what I want to do, you know what I mean? Like, just because it's deserved doesn't mean I want to do it. Like, you know, I definitely don't want a reputation of being rude. If you flame chat in a witty way, I find it hilarious. That's what's up. Marcy had way more patience for chat back in the day. It's true. It's true. It was too many years of, like, people not improving, right? No, tell it, Tevin, you have such a long history of being a good chatter. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just a meanie pants. I'm sorry. Well, haven't you? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I forgot. Like, you're having a rough time right now. I'm sorry. Take it all back. Anyways, it was too many years of like trying to explain to chat why certain mannerisms are rude, or certain ways of talking about things are like I guess we'll evolve this one, right? Like, certain ways of talking about things are just like not the correct perspective. I think I lost my ability to have faith in reasoning with chat. Does that make sense? So, like, if you can't reason with something, like, what's the point in going out of my way to be nice about it? Should we do a chatter tier list? Absolutely. You're all tier 1. Kind of dead if they have the combo. But what am I going to do otherwise? Well, they're only a 3. It's not that bad. Since you're a dinosaur, you must be pretty old. That's true. How old am I? I am 36. Nah, tell Tevin we're good. We're good. In my Marshy tier list, you would be tier Marshy Love. That's what's up. Thanks, Fukusoni. Oh my goodness. Well, we get to pop the block at least. With these two? For the murmur.
I got mojo.
Alright, one of these needs to go hit the face. I guess it'll be this one. Because one of them is going to prevent this from being a potion of evolution hit. Get our free thing. You're nearly as old as Seti. Am I? I don't remember Zeddy's age. I think I knew it once. Do you like playing terrible decks? Oh, worth crafting or no? Do you like taking terrible decks, playing terrible decks? Yeah, that's funny. This is the worst deck ever. It's true. It's true. It's 39. I'm almost as old as Eddie. It's true. Well, there you go. You didn't need to target Sentimo. Oh, you know what? You're true. Chat, I don't remember how any card works. And I never will again. So, I guess we just have to appreciate it for what it is.
This one's yours.
Oh, they give up? it's probably my least favorite thing about the Ragnaros hero portraits, apart from their insane cost, is I can never tell when the game's over based on, like, I'm very used to one hero exploding, right? That was an 11-minute game, a 16-minute game, and an 8-minute game. Yeah. I don't know. Those games all kind of connected to each other. So I'll just... And like the first game had us getting the sorry emote, right? So I don't know. They were sweet games. That'll be video 1. I had to get 3 videos today, so I'm not going to be too picky. I'm going to go to the restroom. I'll be right back. Martian poo? True. Martian stew. I love more good decks to help offset the losing of the bad decks. Word. Did we learn anything? Like, did we want to change anything about this? I feel like I just needed to understand my cards a little better. But otherwise, isn't this alright? I think it's alright. Let's try it some more. Magatha for draw. Oh, what a great idea. Let me out. Man. Don't let me forget, chat. Magatha for draw. Magatha for draw. Magatha for draw. We're gonna put Magatha in. Leroy Jenkins. This is probably not great, right? I feel like this is not super good. By the time it's free, my hero power is such that we don't need like this cost to make something good. Maybe? Refresh hero power guy? Which one? Oh, we could put in the 2-cot, like the worst one of these. It's like this, but it's this turn. Is that worth it? I don't know. Plucky Spagooty. Do I tempo this thing? I guess so. Order in the court, rude. Magatha for draw, Magatha for Dr. Magatha, Leroy for the face damage, Leroy for the face damage. Wow. Now we know. Zentimo in hand, very pog. True. It's quite pog. It is quite pog. Are they running Mankrik? Or do they just like is draw a spell good enough? Follow the Flutterwing! Garrison Commander seems like the best of the hero power refreshers. I agree, I agree.
In time.
Mana? This is scary. That means Uther next turn. Alright, we have to make a really exciting board right now. Well, I got to do this, right?
I got mojo.
Uh-oh, you're dead? I potentially have an amount of time. Alright, that's what I got. Neat. Alright, well. Yeah, I don't know that I'm closing out this game. I don't know about this, chat. You think healing 4 will save me? What's our best shot? Could I evolve into literally anything that disrupts this? I don't think so, right? What would it be?
The dancing master.
The 8 mana demon. Okay. The one that makes their spells cost 2 more? Is that 4? Would have to be 0? Could be this.
The roots lend their strength.
4. Show me. Didn't get it. Good call though. Good call. Oh, they still got there. Alright, so I wanted to put in maybe Garrison Commander. And we wanted to put in Magatha. And I wanted to cut these 6-cost things, because I think they're whatever. What's the card to cut, though? Maritha is probably cuttable. I think I gotta keep this in until I cast it once. Might be a single garrison commander angle. Cut Renethal only. Yeah. Is Tutor for Vosh worth? Oh, it could Tutor for Vosh. Oh, there's Draw Naga. It's interesting. But you have to have cast a spell while it's in hand, right? So, you don't actually have that many spells.
Ragnaros versus Jaina.
Peace is not always the answer.
Wow. Peace is not always the answer. Only sometimes. Chat, where is my Goldshire Null to go with these schoolings? This is a pretty passive hand. Maybe I should have pitched these in hopes of getting that. Alright, cool. We're good. I just needed anything that actually, you know, imbues my hero power. Null seems a little weak. Null is a combo with schooling, is the idea. Maybe I will play this instead, actually. Because I don't want this to hit this, you know. Wow. You can run Millhouse Monostorm for the 2-mana 4/4. I could. I should. Oh, we got the null. We got the null, chat. Null officially online. Send him overboard. But if instead of Agatha we had Cornelius, yeah, that would be something. That would be something.
You here for the tour?
Interesting. Hey, that's not bad. It's not bad. Wow. Alright, here we go. Actually, it is kind of unexciting, right? I mean, it's nice because it works with, you know, just one imbue trigger, and it's pretty easy to discount if you get the right hand. So I don't know. Should I trade this? If I don't, they're going to, or they'll clean it off with this. It's removal, then you can upgrade it. Yeah.
Presentation is everything.
How dare you? All go face. Rude. Rude.
More
More bones.
I am the dancing master.
Picture the adventure of a lifetime.
Oh man, that's so scuffed. Huge? I know. Nerf mattered? Yeah, I guess. Ziliax works too. Yeah, we could go... The problem with Ziliax is it only discounts based on our own minions, so... Yeah.
Here for the tour.
Alright, well, here's this. See what we've won. Not bad.
The roots lend strength.
I like how small their hand is. I am kind of a fan. It gives me hope. Hope for the future, chat. This just has lifesteal. Yeah, that is pretty good, isn't it? Neat. That's not Flame Ward, is it? I just kind of automatically assumed it would be Ice Block. Cool. Magatha Top Deck Prage, yeah, that would be pretty sweet.
Presentation
Aww.
is everything.
Well, at least that's the last one. Rude. Could have been objection. True. No. Well, that's enough of that. And 3 more.
We hear your heart.
All right. It's not that exciting. Kind of makes it just more vulnerable to the stupid reckless thing. They're running out of threats and clears. They have like this, which is already enough. I have faith in them. I think they can pull this one out. It's funny that Holotech became a real card. Real. Muck pools.
Time has come to dethrone my master. My eyes aflame, my cursed.
Let's go, Baron. Aww.
That is not the last of me.
Need more card draw, playa? You need more card draw, playa. Wow. Did you see the new Crobat EX for the next Pokemon set? I did. Crobat is a favorite of mine, so I'm like always get excited when I see a new one. Then I read it. Then I read them, and then I'm like, oh. This one is actually kind of cool, so it's not like, you know, that bad. Maybe it'll be sweet. But that's what I said about the last one, right? Like the Crobat that wants you to play Janine. I thought that was really cool, and then it's just unplayable. I keep the Imbue, I think. I kind of want to keep Marithra just because I haven't played it yet, but I guess I'll toss it. Crobat forever relegated to support card. I actually, when Crobat V was a common card, I wasn't really playing. Like, that was during the COVID portion where I hadn't got back into the game yet. So, I kind of missed out on Crobat being relevant. It's a shame. It's a shame. Surprised how impactful Imbue Mage has been in Wild. I've just defaulted to assuming new cards won't see much play in Wild. I kind of thought that it would be decent, but I didn't think it would be like meta decent, you know. I thought it would be Marshy tier content decent, but it's actually just fine. I guess I want them not to draw any more secrets, huh? Alright. Wow, Crobat really has been a support Pokemon a lot, hasn't it? The last like really common Crobats have been Crobat V, which was about drawing cards. There was the first Psychic Crobat. Oh, that was a bummer. The like the Deal 1 and the Deal 2 Crobat. That was a throwback to Dark Crobat. Then did I already mention the Dark one that like drew 1 for the Golbat, drew 2 for the Crobat? Water. Alright, here we go. Yeah, the Janine one is a bench sitter. The V was a draw card. Huh, yeah. It seems like Imbue Mage is more popular than Imbue Shaman, that's true. Very true, very true. I kind of want to just keep this as is. That's the problem with this one, is like, you know, you get it out and you're happy with it. Oh, hey, you.
I must safeguard the land.
Alright, yeah, that's fine. Cool. Excuse me. Oh man, I keep forgetting about this stupid thing. How am I supposed to beat that, chat? Disaster. Disaster. Hollow is OP. I'm actually kind of thinking, like, is there anything else cool we can build? I don't have a lot of faith in this. That dies to that, unfortunately.
You are so cute. Yes, you are.
Wish Mage didn't clear every single menu for free. Agree. Imbue Priest got buffed too. Is that anything in standard? Is Imbue Priest like a deck now in standard? Thoughts? It's still bad, you're sure? Oh. It's not very encouraging. Cause like, unnerf Raza, come on. What are you guys doing over there? All right, what else is there? I give up on, like, I don't know. I don't want to play this anymore. What else is there? Sargeras Arena Lock. Are there any other good Oldham quests? Surprised there haven't been good neutral reborns yet. Oh, we could do Ursul, Kangor's Endless Army. Oh. Do we think this got support? The duck? Was that really? No. Oh, it was the there was support. Okay, you tricked me. I was like, no way. I would have thought that. But this thing. Should we build Quest Rogue? Should I just play more Even Warrior? Big Spell Rogue with Trickerster and Shaldrasil. Oh. Yeah, okay, so people did not like the Dream deck. That was like my worst watch series and it wasn't even close. I was talking about that in one of my recent videos and someone in the comments just said my deck building on that was uninspired. I thought it was really fun. I felt the dream cards were actually a pretty decent win condition, but yeah. Based off what they were saying, I set the bar too high with untapped potential. What's my favorite signature? Probably Sif. Oh, Kazakus for sure. We could play more DK. I thought that, like, apparently DK is still good in Standard, so maybe it's still okay in Wild. I want to take a break from Druid. Too many Druid videos. Reno Lock with Glinda. Alright. I actually built and tried a little bit of this deck. This goes through Ice Block, doesn't it? Anyways, I guess let's try it out.
What planet is next?
Goes through Alibi too. Sick. Have I tried anything with the Dragon Warrior support? Not yet. Is Raza going to sit there as a protest to get Raza back? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what my plan is with that. Martian got gifted both rag skins. It's true. It's true. Was gifted the bundled. More mage, huh? Will I try anything with new Aviana? What is good with new Aviana?
I see you've brought guests.
Because that thing looks unplayable. Like, unironically, I think I could win more with Dustfall and Aviana than with that one. Did you try the version that discards Amalgalon and gets back with Cho'Gall? That's interesting. That is actually really interesting, isn't it? No. But I could. I could.
Spirit, lend me your Scrumbus. Lend me your Mongus. Spirits.
It seems better than like discarding Armagama seems better than trying to get the symphony thing that draws your highest cost and reducing it. I won't lie to you, chat. Unless I lie to you. You never know with me. Heroes of Azeroth into Antonidas. Wow. Imbue Mage is a real deck in Wild. Yep. Yep. Reckless and Buddy with this is just really, it's so much damage. Your opponent can't, like, if your opponent tries to build a board to pressure you, you just lose. You just lose. Or, like, as the person who's trying to build a board. There's also a combo with a discard hand and set cost to one card. Oh, we could Malk Simp and Tome Tampering. That actually does sound pretty decent. All right, there we are, chat. We've unnerfed our domino effect. Ysera could have decent value here. The reason Ysera isn't in here is because I'm using Symphony of Sins to draw my highest cost minions to discount the combo. Otherwise, I would have Ysera. It turns out the greatest Dynamancer was a Merkaburger after all. It's true. It was. Also, oh, I guess we have Finley. I was gonna say, like, aren't we just kind of hosed if we draw Glinda before what you call it? Of course. Just go ahead and speak it into existence, why not? Except, they're both here for both, so we could get this to 6 and this to 3 even. Yeah, we can still do it, we're fine. We're fine, provided we don't die.
Follow the flutter wings.
Follow the spaghetti wings. Okay. I need a little minion. That's fine.
This is not what we stood for.
Soon. Soon. This is an interesting ETC van. So I threw this together the other day and just tried it out a little bit off stream just to see if I could do anything with it. And I queued it back up without making any changes today. The other day, I mean like last week. Looking at this ETC, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know about that one, boss.
Whoa there, Wispies.
Ow. I wish I had more health. I guess I can do that a little bit with this. I think I have to tap. Neat.
Side effects? No.
We're dead to... Well, we're not dead to one card.
Who knows what secrets
Might be dead to two cards.
I can take them.
Yep. I like the Malximp idea a lot better, actually. Because I know I have to run so many fewer awful cards if I do it that way. Here, let me I guess I'll look at what JF sent me. Huh. That is a lot to cut, but it does make me think Highlander could be a good way to do this. This is easily one of the decks I've ever seen. Heaven's Door. Hands down. Alright. So this list is if I wanted to... Hey, Lamp. Is if I wanted to Cho'Gall. Which I might. We have that, and we have that, and we have other ways to win. What is up with this? Death Rattle are we talking about? This one? Is the idea just to have a bunch of Ambergrammers? Oh, that draws Curator. Cute. Discard your lowest cost spell. Finally. It's like 10 years overdue or whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna put in Ysera. And I kind of want to put in Ziliax too, but then it would be a 9-cost Ziliax, so I'm not sure. Hammer. Yep, there it is. Cobalt. Hex. Vendor Mistress. Nope. Geode. And Flame. Then we have like a package that supports being able to destroy this without having to include something stupid. Doomkin, I was thinking about Doomkin. I'd like to include Doomkin. Snoopy, thank you so much for the 7 months. I haven't played Hearthstone in several months now. How are the new expansions? You know, the new expansions are some of the expansions I've ever played. I'll say that much. Geppetto is an interesting idea. Seems good, to be honest. This one, right? Yeah. Geppetto, Doomkin, Touch. Seems alright. Is there a backup if you lose Cho? Can't we just win by being a Reno deck? Isn't this like our backup win condition? It's funny that Blizzard went back and made sure to nerf Doomkin. It's true. Look at it. What does Curator draw? It draws the pig. Most importantly. It also draws Ysera or the Fey Dragon, and it draws Finley.
Ragnaros versus Piranda.
My power is unlimited. Okay, I can't see the vision. How does this deck work? It works by keeping something to tutor a Magabaga and then drawing a Magabaga. Well, okay, so the idea is we're going to either Wing Welding or Expired Merchant a Magabaga. And then we're going to play Cho'Gall. Oh, I forgot. I forgot it does this. Oh no. This might be Switch trackers worthy, chat. This is not good for my tubes. Anyways, so yeah, you get a 0 cost Magabaga, and you play it with Glinda and kill your opponent. Just keep Glinding more of them. How do you scroll the HS replay? Well, first what you have to do is you have to have a deck that's too long for them to want to squish it all together. And then you bring your mouse over it and you scroll it up and down. Need to extend the tracker via the settings. It's not going to extend enough. So, okay, so sick, we stop at Reno Jackson, which means we need this much. I don't have this much to lower it. It used to, like, this isn't something that has always been an issue. This was updated, right? This was updated, and now it's an issue. It used to just squish my whole deck together. But now in order to, like, I want viewers to be able to see my list, right? I don't, like, viewers can't scroll this up and down. So yeah, it's a problem. It's a problem, chat. Alright, well. 5 Symphony on 5 into Sargeras on 6, just like the olden days. Please go to Firestone, it's just better standard tracker, I promise. It's actually very good, not sponsored by the way. Word.
Time has come to dethrone our former master.
What amount of hypothetical money would you need to switch to Firestone? I would just need my current tracker that I'm used to not work for my streaming style anymore.
This is only the beginning.
A new planet to burn.
Is opponent playing boars? Oh, they might be. You never know. This is kind of like a hard counter to boars, right? Options, player, scaling.
I have healing.
Did that fix it? Okay, that's funny. What's the biggest this can be before it does it? I guess this big. Man, tricked me. There's an arrow. There we go. Still looks worse than it used to. And now, like, if I don't have a 40 card deck, it's just gonna look bad. I don't know. What is the most flammable? What's the good? Is that about where I had it before? I don't know. That's fine. Okay. Back to the matter at hand. Back to pigs, chat. New Sargeras just for me. Should we give them a Sargeras?
Raise hell. A new planet to burn.
Does Magabaga multiply damage with Glinda? What do you mean? You have Glinda out, and then you just keep playing a Magabaga until your opponent explodes. If that's what you were asking. How did you change the deck list size? You go to player, you go to scaling, and you change the scaling. Ooh. Got your Mindbreaker. People actually running Mindbreaker now. It's so funny. It's the least stupid it's ever seemed to me, because with the Imbue Mage doesn't really run ways to target that other than by way of its hero power, right? And it can't use its hero power. So as long as you play that in a position to where you can defend it, you know, you can actually stop the Imbue Mage with your Mindbreaker.
Let me show you the other side.
Let me show you the other side. If you say so. I'm now officially scared of whatever my opponent's cooking over there, so let's see what they got.
No excuse for bad manners.
I've learned nothing. I'll take this. You can have that. That's unplayable for them. I don't need it. Does the second Sarge still impact the first portal? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Okay. Hello, Renathal.
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
A new planet to burn.
Does Sargeras take up too many board slots for the combo? We're still doing 50 damage if we have the thing up. They're healing.
Let's start some
Rude.
trouble.
Rude. Gasp.
Raise hell.
Ends now.
I didn't even look at my ETC. I altered this from a chat suggestion. I think I want to take out that Curse of Agony and put in Ceaseless. That'll be just fine. I don't know that we need Wing Welding and Expired Merchant actually, so I would probably want just Expired Merchant. Then we can put something else there too. 'Cause we only need one thing in here, like to discard our pig. Shogal, where are you? I wonder if this is supposed to be a Polk Out deck. Probably is. Should probably work Polk Outs in here somewhere. Oh, hey you. I don't need you. All are nourished when the cycle restews.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Miss lethal, right? I wasn't really thinking about Zephyrus. Praise fell.
A new planet to burn.
In honor of the 13th U.S. President Millard Fillmore, will you be playing a mill deck again in the future? Probably. Sounds like me. Oh. Did we not draw our Seer Knights? Oh, they don't even really need Seer Knight, right? They just need stuff.
It's so crazy.
My duty fulfilled.
Gotta move fast here.
Your wish is my suggestion.
If I could, I would.
Almost didn't make it. Almost didn't make it. Woo! Zephmass Dispel GG. I didn't have the room to play Zephyrus with a minion still out, right? So, like I had 13 damage on board. My opponent had 13 damage. I couldn't play Zephyrus until one of my things got removed. So it wasn't that simple, but we got there. Why were those doing damage? Because the Akanai Battlecry was triggered. Alright, gotta go to the bathroom. Goodbye. Wow. How long was that, by the way? Deck Tracker doesn't do this, right? Like, it doesn't do the thing where it scrunches the deck down. Oh, it's gonna change the ETC, you're right. My bad. You don't know? Because it's pointless for me to switch if I...
Ragnaros versus Uther.
Stuff.
Forged in truth, tempered in light.
My power is unlimited.
Ha ha ha. I see you brought guests. Rat on 2 gamer? Maybe, maybe. Alright, we've got the kobold. We've got the pig in hand, unfortunately. Opponent has played Christology.
I cannot wait to read these.
And there it is. There it is, chat. Thing of all time. I was told to rat on 2, so I guess I will. It was all worth it. What is that? After you play a minion, give it a random bonus effect. Is that good for leaving
I
tower?
cannot wait to read these.
To perfection.
Beep. Oh, hey you.
It's your time now.
Except that we already have this in hand, so it's not like it's really doing anything for us. And we have this in hand, so it's going to draw us one of our 2 dragons, and that's it. You know what that means, chat. Wish I had a wing welding. Should I use it now? Maybe not.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Menagerie is for guests only. This is 40 card Libram, it could be anything. There are very few non-political things I'll champion for, but Firestone Deck Tracker, Firefox, HS Guru, and toilet paper on the outside are all of them. What do you mean toilet paper on the outside?
Like how it rolls versus inside.
Oh. Is that even controversial? I guess, like, yeah. Yeah, I know, Chad, if you're like, what's the? You'd be surprised. I've done that before, but it was from being lazy, right? Like, I don't do it these days because I've grown up. But when I was a children, I used to toilet paper on the inside sometimes, but like, just because I was too lazy to do it right, you know what I mean? It shouldn't be controversial, but somehow it is. Toilet paper champion, bidet enjoyers, and shambles. True. You was a children, I was a children. Once upon a Tim.
The light dims, but we
The light dims, unless it doesn't. Wing Walding in this deck reminded me that the Threat Tree Ash Tongue combo is better now with Ceaseless Nerf. There you go. Goodbye, Mega Mega. Glinda? Good, because I want to like hunt for Glinda and Shogal, right? We got Geppetto. Is that something? Toilet on the paper, toilet paper on the inside makes you die of cringe. It's just like, who would do that? What kind of adult would do that? I'm ready to hear what are the benefits of putting your toilet paper on the roll upside down?
Reporting for duty. In the great dark beyond, there is still light.
Is it about the cats?
Well, looking for
I always feel good on the inside when I get ready to laugh, as well you should.
You simply lack perspective.
I simply lack perspective.
reporting for duty.
Reporting for duty. If you pull too hard, all the paper gets unrolled. I don't have that issue. Let's go, Glinda. Oh, we got Shogal. All right, all right, all right. We're almost there, chat. We're almost there. To his will. Oh, we'll get a free Amarga Burger. Glinda, where are you? What the roll stand is vertical? Does left over right matter? If the roll stand is vertical, you still have to like reach under the toilet paper to get the flap. Whereas you could just grab it closer to you. My wife was 50-50 on toilet paper orientation, but my wife got tired of listening to me complain. It just always goes over now. Very good. Linda, come on, bro. Why does that have to be this way?
We're gonna be rich.
Beep. Beep. I'm not gonna Theatar away their leave rooms because then they'll leave and I won't get to do my Burger combo. Theo seems pretty good here. Yeah, I don't want them to leave. I want to do this. That's all I've ever wanted. That's all I've ever needed. So tell me what to do now.
I cannot read them. The sun shines for me.
Oh my glob! Alright, chat. Mistakes were probably not made because I have this. But otherwise.
Reporting for duty.
Come on, Glinda. It's your time to shine, Glinda. Or should I say Glorda? Okay. Any draw? No? Maybe this will have Death Rattle draw a card on it. You never know. You never know, chat.
The time has come to dethrone our
Cower before my Renethal. This is definitely starting to feel like a Polkelt deck. Yeah, okay, so we need to adjust the ETC and we need to get a Polkelt in here. Funny Abragaba lethal incoming? I hope so. I hope so. Clearly you need to just put Polkelt in the ETC. That does 2 bird, 1 stone it. It's true. Oh my goodness. So many animations, chat. Come on, Glinda. Why does that have to be this way? I guess it should be Ruin?
Your wish is my suggestion. His reign ends now.
Polkelt in the ETC is more like 2 stones, 1 bird, am I right? Real. From a certain point of view.
Dethrone our former master.
You can probably Theo them safely
Reporting
now.
for duty.
But what if the pure tilt just gets them there? What then? What then?
What's the card that keeps
It's this one. How are you gonna pronounce that?
Oh yeah, that's Abigail.
That's
Okay.
Hypergamma, yeah. I'm running out of clears. I'll tell you who's running out of clears. Me. I'm committed though. Alright, I'll do this. And do this. Get ourselves a 3-cost Sarah. Just for fun, I guess. Actually, no, we're fine. We can take a hit, I think. Was legal with Sargeras? I don't want legal with Sargeras. I want to play Glinda. I guess it's not that exciting of a Glinda anymore. Honestly based. I know. Don't tell him, chat. Did I not get Glinda somehow? Oh, I didn't play this. Whoops. I was going all face Amalgam Sargeras lethal. That is what we're acknowledging. Yes, it's true. It is true. But again, I don't want that lethal. I don't want it. Chat. If it's even your real name. I'll do it instead of losing. But not until then. Chad is my mother's maiden name. Word. Yeah, I guess it is like their health is so low. It's pretty unfunny at this point. Maybe I will just kill them.
The light dims, but we fight.
Well, not that I have anything that can do it anymore.
Reporting for duty.
Some people don't know how to concede. Real. For example, me. So, this hitting this.
It's so crazy. It just might
This
work.
on that gets me 2 of these. With 12 mana left over, I can shoot face and also do this, and like that. Yeah, it's lethal. Right?
Been in tighter scrapes, Reno.
No, don't. It's still good.
Gotta move fast here.
All are nourished.
It's something. They still cost health? They didn't, right? Did they? Wait, did they still cost health? I totally missed it. I just kind of assumed they wouldn't. ETC, thank you. Still funny? Cool. No, they cost mana? Okay. I thought they did. It's this one because it's cheaper, pretty sure. Ceaseless. And we don't need Tight-Lipped Witness, and we don't need Starfish. We can put whatever in here. What should it be? Maybe there's something in here that could be in the main deck, or in there instead. Mindbreaker? That doesn't have to be a cringe tech card. It could be, you know, whatever we want. Hemet? Yo, is Hemet better than Polkelt for this, actually? Sure, I'll put Hemet. Why not? Yeah. Okay, so then we still need to find a way to get Polkelt in the main board. So what's the worst card here? I think it's this one. Alright. Cool. This was a pretty base switch. We're already like one more game and we have a video.
Ragnaros versus Jaina.
Ragnaros versus Kill Jaina. I got my Ragnaros scoop all over the battlefield. Just got some goop here and here, here and here. Gooping all over the place. You should play Schmoopy's List of Odin if you haven't yet. I played 22 games of it today. Phenomenal deck. Yeah. Skipper Odin always seems pretty decent to me. I'm, like, it definitely seems like the type of thing that I would enjoy if I was interested in playing some off-stream Hearthstone. Is it supposed to be green lava or snot? It's urine. Oh, okay, well. It's pretty gross. Cho'Gall value. I guess, yeah, that's not gonna be useful.
Job done.
And also, yeah, just because it gets discarded doesn't mean it's gone forever, thanks to Cho'Gall. Yeah. Thank you. And they brought me coffee. Now I have coffee. It's good and it's good for you. Except that it isn't, I guess. What if this hits Glinda and a Magabaga? How sad would I be?
Side effects.
Side effects?
Trust.
No. Trust me.
Spirit, lend me your power.
What's my plan to discount this? Oh, this, yeah. Yeah, we just Polkelt and we're good, right? Wasn't Polkelt done for? I didn't have this yet. I didn't know if I wanted to Polkelt. Should I always Polkelt on 4?
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
Job done.
We do need to survive quite a bit. Hey, thank you so much for the 40 months, Elray. I appreciate you. Nightmares are never forgotten. Are we trading? It's pretty sick. I wanted that help.
Here for the door.
Oh, that's why. No more. Next turn, Reno. Turn after, Cho'Gath. Cho'Gall? Cho'Gath. Actually, do we have the space? I don't know that we have the space to actually play the Cho'Gall, since there's 3 things in it. Assuming you don't have to make them, waffles or pancakes. Pancakes are, like, my most favoritist thing. So I gotta give it to pancakes. Zeph is gonna give me... Oh, it might give me the 5 cost clear, actually.
Your wish is my suggestion.
I knew it. Like, why did I even give it a chance? Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm just gonna concede. Man.
The time has come.
Just kill me, it's fine.
Former master.
Especially fruit pancakes. I am, like... Pancakes are one of those things that I'm actually a bit of a purist on. I like plain pancakes. I like flavored pancakes. I think I like plain waffles better than I like flavored pancakes. I also think I like dressed up waffles better than I like dressed up pancakes. But like I like my strategy with pancakes is to get plain pancakes, butter them, eat 30 to 70% of my pancakes, and then syrup the last bit. Like I like the actual flavor of pancakes. So I don't ever eat. No, I almost never eat pancakes with zero syrup, but I usually eat, 30 to 70% of my pancake meal before I put the syrup on. You eat mostly unsyrup pancakes. You put, yeah, I did say that. I butter them first. I don't eat unbuttered pancakes. I butter them and then I like enjoy them. If you get a good pancake with butter, I think it's I'm a little surprised that more people don't, honestly. There's something about the actual taste of the pancake that's really good. Good. Like, syrup is so overpowering, right? You're mostly tasting maple syrup if you syrup pancake. So like it's good, but I think it's good as like a last bit of the pancake thing. I don't really get to taste my pancakes if it's got a bunch of overpowering syrup on it.
Ragnaros versus Garrosh.
My power is unlimited. My power is only as limited as it is. You dip your pancakes? I do like dipping. There's not all of them do this, but there's a pancake place by us. It's a diner. It's not a pancake place. there's a diner near us that when we order, they give us the syrup in a little dish, like a little dippy thing. And that's good. Like, that means I never have to fully commit to putting syrup on all my pancakes. I can just have like a couple bites that are just buttered, and then I can throw in a syruped bite whenever it suits me. So I do enjoy doing the dipping thing. And the other nice thing about that is, compared to just putting syrup on your pancakes, is the syrup isn't just sitting there getting all like It's not like drowning the batter, you know, like it's not drowning the pancake. What, you know, making your pancake soggy, you know what I mean? So if you just put it on as needed by way of having a little tippy thing. Big fan of eating them that way. We're talking about how I don't actually like, it's not that I don't like syrup, I just don't, I don't syrup my entire pancake. I like have syrup at the end. Does Martian have a prayer against Guard the City Even Warrior? No. Guard the City is an interesting card. If this hits Glinda, I'm uninstalling. Just saying. Just saying, chat.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Also, I need to oh, I have ETC, I can just do that. Gotcha.
I will crush you.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
My opponent is astonished. I drown my pancakes in butter and syrup, but I eat really fast, so I never worry about sogginess.
What story will you give my work? So you're a fan of
So you're a fan of my work. I'll show you who's a fan of my work.
such choice. Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me. Astonishing.
Do you think Odin this turn? Ranch or blue cheese with wings? Ranch. Is blue cheese good with wings? I don't think I've ever had it. You hard counter armor warrior and less tech? They could also just kill me, you know? There's always that.
No, don't. It's still good.
I think ranch is fine with wings, but blue cheese is greatly superior, in your opinion.
Do you have this in
That sounds like something I might enjoy. I don't really go for wings that often, so I haven't like felt the need to experiment, but you definitely see it. Anything but Shogal, please. Don't take Shogal. Cool. What did they take? Sargeras.
That was an error.
That was an error. I'll show you who an error is. What?
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
I can't hear you.
You can just eat blue cheese raw. My mom really likes blue cheese. My mom's a big fan. I'm like vaguely neutral on it. Sometimes I like it, sometimes it feels a little much. But like I don't really like it or dislike it, I guess. Oh my. Oh my, chat. So I have to play this. Can I kill this somehow? They don't have what you call it up yet, so we might just be fine.
Fast here. Well played.
Really, you have lethal? They haven't played Odin yet. Why is my side so green? Splooge. I see. You think your armor will save you? I'll show you whose armor will save you. Whee! Tremble before the night of my sprungus. Funny. That was like hearing Martian say splooge wasn't on my calendar for today. Uh-oh. I forgot that we have to foot the first 10 cost health there. Real. And I'm making event quest progress. Nice. Oh, because it's a wild god.
Ragnaros versus Chaos. The power of evil cannot be matched.
My power is unlimited. I like the part where Marshy said, it's abracadabra time, and abracadabraed all over the opponent. Yep. That is how it's done. Cho'Gall. It's kind of fun to use Cho'Gall for once. Like, oh yeah, kind of a real card almost. Almost.
I see you've brought gas.
You guys think I can hit a Reckless Apprentice with this on turn 2? Hey, Marker Burger.
Here for the tour?
Here for the tour. Wee. This hand is something. It is a hand of all time, I'll say that much.
Spirit, lend me your power.
You must rat on 2 for it's the way. Real. Should we rat again? We could.
Presentation is everything.
All right, give me a defile. Let's get this all together. Rat on 2 either wins the game or it doesn't. Truer words have never been spoken. Uh, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I guess I'll do this one. I guess. Is this a Hammock game? I think it might be an I Lose game, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, nice. It's not looking good for us here. Hey Marshy, is this deck worth trying out? I'm enjoying it. It's kind of funny. Kind of funny.
It'll be our little secret.
Does that mean that's objection? Hey Glenda. I really need a defile. And that is not it. Was it objection? Nope. I must gather boards. Hi, could you give me the deck code? Now. My deck code. For me. You can have, let's see. Find a deck code I'm willing to give you. You can have this deck code, alright? That one's for you. Hope you enjoy it.
Ragnaros versus Tyrande.
This is a hand, isn't it? Actually, yeah, we have everything we need if I just keep... Maybe I should put the wing welding in here, actually. Doing, like, expired merchant if we need a cheap discounter, and we can wing welding if I need a clear.
Relax your mind.
Well, my opponent just ruined it. You ruined it, right? By playing a deck that I will beat by living or lose to. I can't America Burger this deck. Ceaseless too slow. Yeah, I guess Ceaseless is pretty whatever. I guess. Is Domino 4 not bad? I have not tried it at 4. Let me ask you this. Is 4 mana Twisting Nether good? Being a bit hyperbolic there, but you get the point. 4 mana Twisting Nether isn't good? Oh, okay, fair enough, Beholster. Fair enough. Hey, Martian is stick with... Oh, you already asked me that. And I said no. Nobody would ever try out this deck if they wanted to win. Well, opponent. Thank you for doing that in that order. I guess it didn't matter. Fine, I take it back. However, I will be doing this. Zephyrus, I know you like to upset me, but could you please give me Lightning Storm one time? Thank you. All the, like, actual threats had 2 health. There was a real chance it was just gonna give me Holy Nova there.
The shadow engulfs us. Relax your mind.
Finley doesn't work for reducing ceases, right? Correct.
Water. Sweet, beautiful water.
When are you playing against Boogerworm again? Nobody knows. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Soon for the rest of your life, something? Words? Alright. Maybe I don't do this, actually. Maybe I just do this. And then we go try to get, like, a touch in the Nathrezine. That did not work, chat. I did not get a touch of the Nathrezine. Ooh, we got Chaotic Consumption. I can't see anymore because of the stupid rework on the deck tracker. Do I want 8 health or do I want to kill one of these? Just draw Reno. Is that really Mind Blast? Okay, good. Hellfire, huh? I think in this case I have to go with the Dark Pact. Not looking good, not looking good.
Created a temporal anomaly.
You've created a temporal spaghetti me. I'm gonna deal 10.
Together in harmony.
Okay, no. Hellfire is not going to be sufficient. I'll say that much. Ooh. Is it good enough when I involve this thing? I think it might be. So we clear all that. And then I'm at 7. So yeah, we're alright. Unless, of course... Have it be a stupid pirate, please. One time. Thank goodness. Alright. Okay, well... I was trying to decide if I needed to do something in advance in order to... Like, they're 12. So, like, the one that deals 6 to everything is a tie. So I should keep this up first. Oh, no. This could hit Sargeras. You could go... I think it's this one. Sargeras? Oh, but I can't heal and do that. So yeah, we're just dead. If I'd gone with +6, I could have traded here and done this. Yeah, that was better. Yeah, I needed you earlier for my tie. Play 10 Murlocs. Oh, it's 15 Wild Gods? Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Ragnaros versus
Burp, burp, burp.
Akone.
Burp, 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 burp,
There
burp,
is
burp.
always more to learn.
Should I keep Polkelt? I don't know.
I see you've brought guests.
Chat, I'm so sleepy. I went out to sushi with my wife yesterday,
I cannot wait.
and we had a lot of sake. And so I'm like, I wouldn't describe myself as hungover. I'm not like foggy headed or anything like that. I don't have a headache or anything, but I'm very tired.
I cannot wait.
What are your Die on a Hill food opinions?
May the light grant you peace.
Die on a Hill food opinions.
It's your time now.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have like I have like
To perfection.
someone will have a Die on the Hill food opinion and I'll be like, eh.
Menagerie is for guests only.
Like all my opinions are like I like X, and someone will say like, no, that's stupid, and I'll be like, I don't know, I like it. We kind of covered the pancakes better than waffles, plain pancakes better than, you know, fruit pancakes type of stuff before. I think that's where I differ from a lot of people, significantly. I like vegetables, but that doesn't really strike me as a exciting take. I think I only have boring answers to that question. I won't lie to you. There's a real shot that I don't have anything interesting to say about that. What vegetables do I like? I can't think of one I don't like. Favorites would be broccoli and Brussels sprouts, I think, are two of my biggest favorites. Someone tells you they don't like eggs, tell them to wake up. Oh. Thoughts on Spam? Spam's alright. I don't love it. Why no touch night? Guess I could have touched the night, huh? I was thinking about pancakes and things. I guess my hot take is that pickled vegetables are bad and inferior to the other ways of preparing them. I guess it's this one. I feel like this doesn't buy me enough. Maybe if I'd shot this first, it would have been worth taking. How do you like Brussels sprouts prepared? I don't like them absolutely drenched in cheese. That's one thing I know about them. There's a place Renee and I like to go to that they have a Brussels sprout dish, but they like absolutely smother it in cheese, and it kind of takes away from it. Like it tastes like Parmesan more than it tastes like Brussels sprouts. I guess maybe that would be something. Is like, oh, do you offer me anything? He could win the brawl, and that would save me. Versus anything else would be me hoping to get like Plague of Flames, right? I hate cheese on vegetables. I wouldn't go that far. Oh man. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Next turn I can next turn I can Reno. Okay, you know what? Zeph, actually, that was great. I take it back. I wouldn't say I hate cheese on vegetables. I've had vegetables with like a cheese or whatever lightly sprinkled on, and it's fine. But I much prefer like pepper or just like oil, maybe. In a broader sense, overpowering seasoning or ingredients for vegetable dishes is what I'm hearing anyway. It's more just cheese for me. I like peppering the nonsense out of most things I eat. Do I like fondue? I don't think I've really had fondue. I think I had it once. I don't have a strong memory of it. Hi Martian. Hi Koopa. Oh, you know what's gross is you know that broccoli thing that Subway makes? It's not just Subway, but they always have it. They're like, one of their soups of the day is always broccoli, like cheese and broccoli soup. Man, that thing's nasty. There's nothing soup about that. Like, I can't eat that as soup. That is a dip. Like, I can dip my sandwich in that and enjoy it, right? Because then it's a little like yummy dip. But it's pretty gross as a soup to me. You enjoy broccoli cheese soup? Ugh. This is a giant cup of liquid cheese. Disgusting. Did not get Reno. I was hoping for Reno here. Unluckers, chat. Can this get me anything? Give me like Dirty Rat.
Never give up. Run away.
I've taken a break from Hearthstone for about a year, and now getting back in, I've come to the conclusion I get more tilted from losing to deck choices that don't make sense than overtuned cards in a deck. I have literal the reverse problem. Like, I literally don't care about anything. Like, I don't care about things being overtuned. I don't care about what cards my opponent plays. My problem is I don't care if I win or lose by it for any reason. So I don't play that much anymore.
Ragnaros versus Goth.
Not counting cards that kind of go against game design principles, such as Leeches and Azurite Snake. These just bypass game mechanics. Oh yeah. I like super don't agree with most of those type of takes, I guess. Like, charge bypasses a game mechanic, right? Like, if you so they're saying that like cards like the Leeches or the Azurite Snake go against the main game mechanic of you having a maximum health that you can heal to. And like Kill Jaden's been on everyone's tongue lately. As far as like it a game where somebody plays Kill Jaden, the fatigue mechanic is bypassed. And it's like, sure, but like rush and charge bypass the game mechanic of your minions having to attack for a turn. Arcane Intellect bypasses the game mechanic of you only drawing one card per turn. I used to really not like this one for those reasons. I remember just being annoyed by Polka, like fundamentally on a card game level, your deck is supposed to be randomized, but I'm past that now. But yeah, that's the time when I felt that way, I guess. Yeah, taunt bypasses the game mechanic of you being able to choose which minion or face you're attacking. It's like the whole premise of card games is this is how you play unless a card says otherwise. So it doesn't really make sense to me, I guess. Wow, we have a juiced up Zephyrus coming. I think subverting mechanics is how card games evolve, and it's just a question of where the boundaries have to lie. Sure, yeah. The only issue I have with lowering your max health is that the game no longer tells you what your max health is. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Actually, like, everything's coming together, huh? Pretty soon here. Can we bypass the mechanic of having to play against hero power range every game? Bring it on. Real. Hey, this already. Guess I better turn it into a frog. Velen Serenite combo is the least offensive 2-card combo to me since Jailer Wolf. Like, both of those are so fine to me. We've had too many 2-card combos that like, or 1-card combo depending on how you've set up your deck, like Dungar. Too many combos that just make your hero explode. Like, the fact that you can do something about Velen you can do something about rude. You can do something about the jailer and the wolf. Like, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I guess my opponent wants me to smack him in the face, huh?
Thorns from shadow.
No takebacks. There goes one win condition. They could clear somehow, and we could do this. I want to bypass the mechanic where I lose to my opponent bypassing of mechanics. Oh yeah, true. No. All right, well, it's over, chat. It's over. Doesn't that sound like the Fire Nation music from Avatar? Burr, 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 burr. Like, they'll have a bit of dialogue with the Fire Nation talking in Avatar The Last Airbender. And then, as it changes scenes, it goes burr, 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 burr. Gary can get there, but do we really care? Real. I haven't watched Avatar since like the series ended when I was 12. Oh no. Might just be a personal thing. I read the armor mechanic as how temporary health works in D&D, since how it is described just now, armor is a somewhat bypass on the max health mechanic. Yeah, I just not really triggered by that type of stuff. I feel like a lot of the things people say are not articulated well. I get like a lot of people's gripes with card games and metas are just not articulated well, right? Like if your excuse for not liking something is it bypasses a fundamental mechanic or something like that, that's not a good reason to. Well, any reason for you to not like something is a reason to not like it, right? I am skipping forward to like this was a design mistake, or this is this requires a nerf. That's when, which is, I don't think you said that, so I'm not putting those words in your mouth. I just wanted that to be clear.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
A lot of people say something that on its face has merits, and then the reasons they give undermines them. Like bypassing a fundamental mechanic is not a good enough reason to call something a design mistake or to expect a nerf to it. Like it's not a reason at all to me. A reason to nerf something is this reduces more fun than it generates, so I don't know. Just when arguments boil down to that, I'm like, yeah, okay. Yeah, I get that, and I feel like part of that, either misattributing what you don't like or wanting to make a grander statement than I don't like this to provoke change. I feel like part of that either... Okay, so people word things silly just because they don't think I don't like this is good enough. Fair. If the game was the same as 2014, I'd be playing Bazaar, not looking back. I don't really agree with that. I think the Twist Fast Forward and Twist XL has proved to me that I do like old Hearthstone better than new Hearthstone. But like I extend that through, like, I think the shift started in Witchwood and it started accelerating in Shadows, in my opinion, as far as like the game changing overall. So like I don't want to have only classic till the end of time, but I definitely like the style of gameplay Hearthstone had back in the old days compared to the newer stuff. I think Hearthstone was more fun before, but the bazaar is definitely not where I'd go. Like, I don't know. I want to play a digital card game is the thing. Like, I don't want to play a turn-based game or whatever. I specifically like card games and want to play them. So, I think part of what made Hearthstone my #1 game for so long is they were the best. They were the best digital card game experience for so long. Now it kind of feels like, yeah, Hearthstone has always been a video game based on card games, right? But it had a much more card game feel to me back in the old days. Just trying to maximize my ability to hit this. Whoops. Unlucky. And not hitting a Magabraga there is actually really bad. Now we need to hit Wing Welding or ETC, which is pretty far down there considering Polk Elf. So anyways, it feels like it's leaned more into like a video game based on a card game aspect of it. Which, like I said, isn't new, but it's like, if you lean too far in that direction, it doesn't feel like a card game anymore. And, yeah, so I guess that's how I feel about it. They just make OP cards for release that you know are going to get nerfed now. Yeah, that's part of it too, is like, you can't really fall in love with a deck in the same way you used to be able to. Like, I don't know. If we're talking about like the fundamentals of a card game, you know, the player should be able to like understand a meta and work within it. You know, like, I feel like that's missing with the constant shakeups through nerfs and whatnot. Like, I had a lot of fun prior to this expansion just because they didn't make changes for like 2 months or something like that. Like, that was crazy. I loved that. Actually felt like the good old days, but like when everything is constantly getting adjusted, like left and right, you know, you can't really like get to know a meta super well and then try to come up with off meta stuff that goes really well with it, you know. Not in the same way, I guess. But also, I've played a lot of physical card games, right? And that's why I like Hearthstone. There are a lot of people who their first card game, their only card game, is this one. So, like, you're going to be much more tolerant to that if you haven't played an IRL one, I guess. Dead? We're dead. What do I think of Tapu Koko visually? No strong feelings in either direction.
Ragnaros versus Herash.
My power is unlimited.
One issue I've seen games run into time and time again is that running out of cards or meaningful game actions isn't fun, so over time the amount of cards that replace themselves and cost of cards draw becomes lower. Do you think that this is an inevitable aspect of 1v1 card games, or is there some room to innovate there? The problem with having too much card draw for me is it becomes too easy to KO your opponent, right? In general, I think that you want to have like a decent amount of draw because yeah, having low draw is super boring. Pokemon Pocket is a great example of a game being pretty much unplayable just because there isn't enough draw in it. It like it's better now. It's better now. But on release and for the first like 2 to 3 releases after that, if your opponent has a good opening hand and you don't, you never draw out of it. You just don't, because the game has one draw card. So your all decks felt incredibly inconsistent, but like one player would draw slightly better than the other one and just destroy them. So that's Pokemon Pocket, prime example of not enough draw in a card game. But on the other side, Pokemon Not So Pocket, like the actual Pokemon trading card game, so they have all the all the draw. The whole game is just draw and tutors left and right. You will always, like you're gonna have a way to refresh your hand. You're gonna have a way to search for a Pokemon pretty much every turn. And the way that they deal with that is the game's mechanics do not they gate how much progress you can make towards winning in a turn. So you can't just like you can in Hearthstone and Magic, where if you draw enough you can pretty much guarantee that you'll hit your OTK. You can't really do that in Pokemon because you can only take 1 or 2 prizes in a turn and you need to take 6 overall. I'm gonna do this one because I don't want to like fill my hand with I don't want to clutter my hand with the expired merchant. So I think you can have heavy draw and tutor, and like Pokemon is very board focused, right? Like it's about positioning what your active Pokemon is and what you're going to have on your bench as far as liabilities for your opponent to bring up with cards and stuff. There's a lot of board positioning and board setup involved in Pokemon that handles that keeps the game interesting despite there being so much consistency through the draw and the tutoring. So like if we're talking about like minion combat games like Magic and Hearthstone, how much draw you give the game can bite you in the butt a little, I guess, but I don't know. Pasior, thank you so much for the 38 months, my friend. How are you? I think cards like Neralax and like Neralax, Aviana, Murmur. Things that, when found, just end the game from any board state are a much bigger problem for games like this than heavy draw is. Because kind of to your point, like, you don't want to run out of things to play, right? You don't want it to... Hearthstone was pretty boring during the time periods when, all right, I'm going to play a 2-on-2, a 3-on-3, a 4-on-4, a 5-on-5, and, you know, it'll go how it goes. You know, Curvestone is boring. You want to have options in hand. You want to feel like you can make some decisions each turn. So having more draw is good. But if you're going to have a lot of draw, you can't have the stuff you find be like too game ending. Does this ruin their Geppetto? Right? Because like this stuff didn't die, or does Geppetto go based off of playing? Is Geppetto play or Geppetto die? My question was mainly motivated from a short stint back to Magic, where I was shocked to see how many early Cantrists existed outside of dedicated aggro decks. What did I think about the Switch 2 Nintendo Direct? I didn't really look at it. They're coming out with a new Mario Kart, right? Like, so for me, buying a Nintendo product is just kind of guaranteed because I'm going to play every Pokemon game, I'm going to play every Smash Brothers game till the end of time. So, like, I really go out of my way to watch that stuff. Does it look good? New Mario Kart and a new 3D Donkey Kong game. Yeah, that's the other thing is, like, I'm kind of a die-hard Nintendo fan, but not with all Nintendo games. It's like, they've locked me in for life for Smash Brothers and Pokemon. And then anything else is kind of like, I mean, I guess I could play that, but I'm not, like, excited about it. Switch stuff is grossly overpriced. I did see that. Chat, do you think Geppetto here wants to draw me a Glinda? Oh, sick. Got to use Geppetto, and we actually got to do the OTK as desired, right? Like, as intended. 1, 2. That's pretty good. Alright, so the last video was a 3-game video. That's how I'm gonna remember it. One, 2, 3. Wow, is this really my first for the second video? No way. Crazy. Alright, well.
Versus Acera.
Which Pokemon game do you recommend on Switch? I wanted to play some Pokemons, but I don't know which one I should choose. The only good one on the Switch is Legends Arceus. I guess I kind of agree with that. I like Scarlet Violet. I like Scarlet Violet. Scarlet Violet, as far as like the main generation games, is the first Pokemon game I've kind of liked since X and Y. As far as like main gen, I really didn't like Sun and Moon. I really didn't like Sword and Shield. Sun and Moon was like way too dialogue heavy. It kind of killed it for me. Not kind of killed it, super killed it for me. And there was this mechanic where the Pokemon will call a friend when it's low on health. And that was a really good post-game mechanic if you wanted to like IV or EV train your Pokemon, whatever. I forget, it's been a while, but it was like a good set up your post-game stuff mechanic. But it was awful for catching Pokemon along the way. Like, you couldn't just, you know, work on your Pokedex as you went through the game, because when you get a Pokemon into catching health, it's going to call another Pokemon that you have to knock out before you can just, you know, catch the other Pokemon. It was so stupid. There was a lot I really hated about Sun and Moon, but and there was a lot that I really liked about Sun and Moon, but more than anything, I need to hear from NPCs, you know, once or twice a town, right? Maximum. Otherwise, I want it to be me exploring places, finding interesting things. I do not play Pokemon for the plot.
The menagerie is for guests only.
You know what? I did not really think about this overdrawing me. That's my bad, chat. Is my opponent playing base druid, by the way? NPCs talk way too much now. I just want gameplay, not story. I know. I like, just in Pokemon, the story should just be subtle, in my opinion. Like, I don't want no story. The first Pokemon game didn't have no story. It just, you know, it was very, you know, you had to kind of stumble across things, and it would pop up here and there. You were mostly on your big adventure. You were mostly on your adventure, like going around, exploring new places, and battling randoms, catching Pokemon, whatever. And then every once in a while, a Team Rocket thing would happen, and you'd be like, oh, look, some story. You know, that's what I want. I don't like... Sun and Moon really shoved it down your throat the whole time. It was like non-stop. I put the game when I played the game for I think 2 hours, like an hour to 2 hours, when Sun and Moon first came out, and after the like 20th or 30th time, the NPCs only let me walk for like 20 seconds. It was really that bad. I'm not even over exaggerating. You would talk to an NPC, and you would walk like a little bit. You would pass like one house in a town, and another NPC or the same NPC would stop you again to say something stupid. It was constant. I really hated it. It was so boring. So after a little while of that, I put it down for a year. I eventually like finished the game and bought both sequels, not realizing that the sequel was the exact same game. It wasn't like Black, White, Black 2, where it was a continuation of the story. The sequel was the same. There was like, it was altered a little bit and they added some cool in-game content, but I was so flabbergasted. Like, I was like, I actually want to play some endgame Pokemon. I haven't done that in a while. I want to catch all the things, and I want to complete my Pokedex, and I want to like IV train a team and like play some VGC. So I bought the 2 sequels to play current, and then I started playing it, and only then realized that it was the exact same game I had just played and hated. But yeah, there's lots to like about Sun and Moon though. Like, as far as Pokemon design, for one, like I think some of the designs of the characters was really good, and you know, they did some silly stuff like the Marowak was funny to me. What's my plan here, by the way? I wish Sargeras wasn't in my deck right now so I could get Cho'Gall with this. I wish Cho'Gall was in my hand. Choco? Oh, hey, Choco. Alright, so I can't really afford to play my friend Choco here, right? So 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't really clear anything. Can we get deal 6? Yes.
Job's done.
Fast here.
So yeah, circling back to what we were talking about, Scarlet Violet is the first one in a while that's been like, as far as mainline, that's been like very exploration focused. It does have a stupid story involved, but the amount of like exploration to story you get for playing Scarlet Violet is much higher than it had been since Sun and Moon. So I did like it, even if it wasn't perfect. Finding the time to play this Cho'Gall is gonna be tough. I could... Nope. I guess I have to do this. So I do this
Been in
first.
tighter scrapes, Reno.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
We're gonna be rich. Too many cards. Your wish is my suggestion.
I remember as a child when Sun and Moon came out, I had to complete the opening hour or two of the game for my friend just to get him to play it, and he loved it after that. Hilarious. Yeah. Yeah. Arceus has the similar problem, by the way. Like, Arceus front loads way too much dialogue. It's hard to get to the... Like, once you actually get to the meat of the game, it makes up for it. Like, Arceus is so fun. The best exploration Pokemon game in a long time. Like, just as far as gameplay goes, I like really love it. But you have to like throw away the battle system, right? Like, you have to forget that battling is part of Pokemon. But the beginning like 2 to 3 hours of it are awful. Yeah, Arceus probably, you know, that's a top 5 Pokemon game for me for sure. I really like Arceus. Hey Martian, what tier is Even Warrior and is it worth the craft? I like it. I'd probably put it somewhere in tier 3, I guess. Last few Pokemon games give you hope for the future they're headed forwards. I don't know. What I want more than anything, I really want them to start releasing like retro style games. Like not just re-releases of the games that I liked from the first 5-ish gens, but like I want them to make new top-down 2D sprite games that are meant to be novel, because you know how like sometimes you release games that way stylistically, just as an art piece. Like I would love them to start doing that, and like just, you know, yeah, you know how right now they're doing basically one well, I guess, okay, what they did most recently is they did like 3, right? So they did the main game, Sword and Shield, and then they did the remake, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, and then they did a new off the beaten path idea with Arceus. So like throw in a 3D sprite or a 2D sprite game in there somewhere. You know, like every once in a while, just like release a game that's built, that's like Pixel. Give me an old Pixel game. That'd be so fun. Please give me Pokemon games with sprites. It's like, if you look at here. Where's a good one? Yeah, let's just go with Pikachu. Pikachu sprite. How much characters this all has, right? Yeah, okay. Then you compare it to what they've done with, like, this is how it'll look in like XY on, right? And then compare that to like this, you know, like they had so much emotion. All the ones now, they just kind of sit there like, oh, like this is so much more fun to me. I don't know. I do know. I don't not know. All right, well, we have a Mega Burger. Gen 1 Pikachu is so chunky, you love him? Yeah. Happy Sunday, 6-step. Tried turning into a Clark stream. A Clark stream. Heard 8 million complaints in about 30 seconds, and thus I am back here. Should I complain? I should complain more. Chat, what am I doing? I'm not complain maxing.
Armor! Lightly used armor.
I'm not complain maxing, chat. What's wrong with me? What should I complain about? All the imbue mage? I have been complaining. I've been complaining about modern Pokemon games. You sure face a lot of imbue mage? I do face a lot of imbue mage. I agree 100%, but I'm also nostalgic for sprites. I think I'm pretty good at differentiating between when I'm just used to something or when I actually prefer it, and I think in this case I just prefer it. Like, I think the sprites actually add a ton of character to the game that's kind of lost in the 3D models. I find it hilarious how Snorlax used to be lazy as heck in his sprites, and now he stood up perfectly fine, completely relaxed. Yeah. Yeah. Do all standard players hate the game? Just all players, period, hate the game, right? Why would you play this game for fun when you could play it because you hate it? Okay, since I drew this with Symphony, I am not trying to Cho'Gall. I was like, wait a second, I kind of ruined it, didn't I? But no, I didn't. I don't need Teosera, do I? Except I do want to play this turn. So maybe I'll do this. Should have played Arena first. That's nothing.
We're gonna be rich.
Standard players hate it. Wild players hate it. Twist players, not real. Arena players hate it. Yeah, true. True. I should complain about Ice Block? Alright, I'll complain about Ice Block. Chat, you want to hear something funny? I actually don't mind Ice Block right now. Like, it's solid alibi, if anything. I think we've gone past the time when Ice Block is the reason why Hostage Mage is frustrating. I think that time has passed. How's that for a take? I would love to draw Mega Burger. Because I just put a Tight Lip Witness in my ETC, and then as long as I can pop the block, I can win. Right? I've been saying that nerfing Alibi or Skater would do more to the deck. Yeah, that's the problem. Like, Skater changed everything. Like, before you would just get, if you could get the mage down really fast, and once they're down, their alibis aren't useful anymore, right? Like, once they're low, the alibis aren't useful. And it was hard for them to heal. So, like, you could put the mage on a clock, and it was the reason that Ice Block was annoying is because if they chained a bunch of them, it didn't matter, right? So you would have to run the tech. Now it's kind of like you don't really put them on the same clock anymore because they have a million jillion armor with Skater. So, wow, I talked a lot during that turn, I guess. Didn't mean to. Sure. Sure. This, I guess. I don't know. Did I get anything good? Ooh, got their ice block. Oh, I got a buddy. That's nice. Ice block is the most based card. That's true. It's as based as it is. Just playing around Skater but not playing minions. Too true. Too true. Too true. Uh-oh. Objection. Glinda, help me. Where are you, Glinda? I don't know. Like, I can't really... This only buys me so much time, right? Like, I can't really hold out forever. I don't have, like, armor or anything. How much are they dealing right now? 9? Cheapers. Yeah, like, I have to top deck Glinda now, basically. Oh, good. Have you considered, you know, being as skilled as I am? Mage. Have you considered it? Alright, why don't you get wrecked? Why don't you get wrecked by my pigs? All my pigs. That game was how long? 17. Okay, so I have 17 minutes so far. Did it just go through Ice Block? It did. It doesn't deal damage, it takes health. It costs health. We need about 15 more minutes at least. So, yeah. Rate my burp on a scale from 1 to 10.
Ragnaros versus
7.6. All right, fair enough. Gets me pig, gets me a discard. Is that good? Ooh, at least give me an 8. Nice. Have I played with unnerfed Azurite Snake? I have not. Maybe I should. It strikes me as the type of deck that it's going to be hard to get views out of. Like, how do I turn that into a value deck? I don't know. Because if I turn it into a turbo snake deck, I'm not going to get any YouTube views. Know what I mean? Feel me, bros? That's right, Snake got you a lot of views. Nice. Nice. Hey, if you send me the list, I'll take a look at it. That'll be cool. Fractured Power. I pulled Signature Magabaga. Should I craft Glinda now? I do. Think you should. Alright, you have to craft it. How else will you have a Glinda in your collection? You know what I mean? Chicken. Oh. Well, now I have this already. Curator, you're fired. Bounty board? Oh no, it's Draka DK. Too true. Yeah, thanks, Booger. The card of all time. It is the card of all time. It's true. Time to light a fire under this spaghetti. Oh, not the quick draw value. Anything but the quick draw value, chat. Wing welding. Should I wait? Opponent, let me win. Don't you dare play the Spagooties against me. Can you beat Quick Draw DK? I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one. Hard to say for sure. Did they play a DK card? Not yet. Now they have. Oh. Alright, Shogal, where you at? I summon you. Come forth, Shogal, and answer for your crimes. Mistress into 2 Renos. That does seem like a good idea. I might just do that. I don't know that I did this perfectly, chat. But at least I did it some way. Perfect. You left the only one I wanted to kill.
Understand the code.
Is this last year's standard DK? 2 years ago standard DK?
Well, looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Where, oh where has Cho'Gall? Where, oh, where can it be? Do I need the stuff that's currently in my hand? No, right? I just need Cho'Gall and whatever.
The menagerie is for guests.
Cho'Gall and Highlander. So no reason I can't just do this. Oh, there's Linda. No Cho'Gall yet, but we'll handle that with this poke out.
If power is what you seek, knowledge is what I provide.
Chat. You know what? Cho'Gall will be the highest cost card. It'll tie with Geppetto, but 50% shot. But it'll reshuffle the deck, so if we miss, it's bad, huh? Never mind. Time grows short. Don't do it. Rude. Okay. Cho'Gall? Nope. Oh, that's not Dredge, is it? No. I'll take this. Oh, but it is Dredge. It is, but it isn't. Well, poop.
All are nourished when the cycle renews.
This one's harder to trade off, and we want the board space. Alright, Cho'Gall might be next. Might be next. Just let him excavate? Alright. They can excavate. I accept it. I accept their excavations. Wow. I forgot what the DK reward does. It summons your biggest and gives it lifesteal and reborn, I think. This is quite the slow-bees. I'll say that much. These have been some of the longest turns in the history of Deathwing. Pretty sure.
Ready, sir.
Ready, sir. Oh, I don't want that back. Wee.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Wait, just give me the same one right back? That's hilarious. Recruiter and Raza similar times. Yeah, that was my favorite little include from the olden times. Like back when Raza Anduin was standard current, I used to run Recruiter in the wild version just because I would run out of value. and it was nice value. I could either use it to clear a board and have tempo, or I could use it to like finish them off if they were halfway dead. You know, like it was good times. I think Shallow Grave is definitely worth a spot in this deck. Is that the one that triggers the death rattle? Why do I need that? Alright, well, here we go.
Shadows rise to meet you.
Looking for a standoff? Careful, it's against me.
Tremble before the scraps of the blackbirds. Tremble before the scraps of the blackbirds. What do you guys think the actual voice line is? Marshy BM, you're gonna see this person take upwards of 10,000 years per turn against me, and you're gonna be sad that I played Reno before I played. Be careful not to take chat too seriously when they say stuff like that, because I think they're just being silly most of the time. Never sure. Shallowgrave is good because it gives you enough Omega copies to kill Renathal decks, so it's just a 3-card combo. Yeah, you're good, Power Kirby. How much time was that? So we have 8 minutes, 9 minutes. That's 28. Yeah, we need one more. So cool again when we get support for older archetypes, like what they did for Librams. Like that's the best part of Yu-Gi-Oh! For sure, yeah. I do hate that so many Hearthstone archetypes go to Wild to die. Did you know I theory crafted this deck first, by the way? Literally the day Amalgam was released, I sent a deck list similar to this in the Discord, except later I switched to a Dorian Shuffle version. Well, that's cool.
I see you.
How do we measure who theory crafted a deck first? Is it the, cause like, my favorite thing will be people wake up at different times, right? If you look all over the world. So depending on when a card is released, there'll be like really obvious synergies like Glinda, Mega, and you know, someone will claim ownership of the archetype just because they woke up early enough to see it before someone who also, you know, spotted it instantly. So they just like woke up at a later time. Easy source, trust me, dude. Sure. Well, they're saying they posted it in my Discord, but like that's like extra bothers me because it's like if I show Martian something fast enough, I get to claim that it was my deck because now he like, look, I've shown it to you. Now, if you ever do this, it was my idea. I don't know. I ain't talking. I was expecting that to be a Kobold Shiny Fighter or something. It was an ETC. The origin for this list is JF said They'd seen a Reno list with a Cho'Gall whatever interaction, and they copy pasted it from wherever they found it, and then I modified it a little. So this actually is like, this isn't my idea at all.
This might sting.
Only Raynad can invent Hearthstone decks, true. It's like how people think Astral Communion with Forest Lord Cenarius was my creation, and it's like, bro, I just made a video on it. There were probably 50 people already who saw Cenarius would be, sure, yeah. But, like, my famous story with that is in Pokemon. I went to a pre-release for Delta Species with my dad, and afterwards, I came home and was super excited to build Dragonite Metagross, like the Delta Species versions of those cards. The TLDR on that one is the Metagross would do damage for energies in play, and the Dragonite would help you get energies in play. And my dad and I were, this is, by the way, this is before the internet was like what it is today, as far as like, actually, do I want that out of Cho'Gall? That's actually pretty good out of Cho'Gall, isn't it? Okay. Oh, I should have played this. Bad Marshy. So like there weren't actually ways to quickly net deck after a release. So like we went to the tournament, I pulled a Metagross and a Dragonite, and then I was like, oh my goodness, I want to build this. And so my dad and I got home and we started tinkering. And what we came up with was like maybe 2 cards off the meta build, what ended up being the meta build. And so like, first of all, I didn't go around saying, hey, I invented that, you all stole it from me. I was just like, I always thought it was just funny, is like, wow, we like basically came up with that deck. And my dad pointed out some things are just like obvious / intended synergies, right? Like there are just some card interactions that when, you know, as soon as a new card comes out, what people think is like, oh my goodness, we could do that. And I think Amalgamaga plus Glinda is one of them. Like, it's just kind of like a bunch of different people are going to come up with that. So it's not really worth like talking about who has ownership of the original idea. I'm going to do this first so that all I get back is Glinda. That seems prudent. And then I guess I have to chill for a turn. I want to do this. Just got done working on my car and my hands are filthy. You're better than a podcast for manual labor, Marshy. Thank you. I got you, friend. It'd be so funny if in a week from now we got patch notes that reverted Cho'Gall due to an unintended interaction with our Margabarga. That would be funny. I do know for a fact that I'm the first person to come up with the infinite Velen Mill DK thing with Selfish Shellfish, Trapdoor Spider, Death Growl, and Threads of Despair. Okay. Yeah. And like, there are some things that are obvious, like, one person came up with them. I've got one of those. I just got just one. Well, as far as meta decks go, I got just one. Well, like, there's stuff that's, like, really unique, like the I guess I tossed this. No, I can never Magabaga this turn. So I shouldn't worry about it. Okay.
We're gonna be rich.
Like, you'll get whole decks that are, like, out of nowhere. Like, Cthulhu the Shattered Druid for me. But if we're talking about, like, hey, there's a new card, and then you do go with the obvious interaction. I don't know, it's like... I think it's pretty difficult to take ownership of that. What was the deck I came up with? The meta deck that I came up with was Cthulhu the Shattered Druid. That's the one I feel comfortable taking complete credit on. This will give me my mega. What's left in the deck is... So I have this in hand, so this is going to draw 2. I'll be fine.
The menagerie is for guests only.
Then we'll just get them next turn. Martian invented Untap Potential Druid too. Yeah, like that's another one where I've done some goofy stuff where, you know, people have played it even though it's not like a real meta deck. Cthulhu the Shattered Druid is like a Marshy original that was actually a meta deck. There have been plenty of Marshy stupids that people have played just because they watch me. Like, am I... you guys are talking about Untapped Potential Druid like it's real. Is it on, even? Is it on HS Guru? I would be shocked. I would be shocked, chat. I'm not seeing it. Something here labeled Druid. No, not quite. Never mind. Oh my goodness, Astral Communion is on HS Guru. That's hilarious. Yo, JF, thank you so much for the 24 months, my friend. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Time for this to not count as damage for my funny secret key here. It's supposed to protect them. Wee. I'll miss you, opponent. Enjoy your grave. Does this combo pierce the block of ice? Real. Alright, well, guess it's time to raid somebody. Who shall I raid? Who shall I raid? KVLT. Alright, you guys have been great. I'll miss you forever. Stay cute. Goodbye.